Welcome to another Halloween playthrough. This time we're back to Alien Fate of the Nostromo, but this time we're playing it solo. Last time we did a complete 5-player game. This time we're playing it solo, and when we play it solo, our morale starts here, crew 1 to 3, and we're playing, yes, with Ripley, because solo has to be Ripley, right? Of course, her special ability, spend an action, move another crew member 1 space. Well, she can't, well, I mean, she could do it on herself, but what's the point? She gets 4 actions. So that's basically it. So Ripley's on her own, with Jonesy, of course, running around the ship somewhere. Everyone else has already been bumped off. And we need to have 2 objectives. So we're going to give this a shuffle, and we're going to see which 2 objectives we need to do before we get into our final objective, which we're not going to know what it is. I removed the final objective we had from the last game, and there's one that you don't use for solo, so we have a choice of 3, and of course we're not going to know what they are until we do these 2 objectives. Our first objective, what's the damage? All crew members in the workshop. So basically we need to get to the workshop, and the workshop is garage, suit storage. Where the heck's our workshop? The workshop's over here. So we have to get, of course, close to the nest. And our second one is, give it a little incentive. Bring an electric prod to the galley. So we have to make an electric prod, bring it to the galley, and that's it. All right, those are our objectives. And now we have a final mission. 1 of 3, and this stays hidden until we've finished our 2 missions. Going to be that one. The other 2 back in box. We're not going to know what they are. So Ripley, everyone starts in the galley. Ripley's on her own in the galley. We have the alien there. We have, of course, our deck of encounter cards, which we need to shuffle up. We have 1 of them at the end of our turn. And we'll take a quick look at what we can do and what we can build, and then we'll get into some gameplay. Alright, so we can use an action to move 1 space. Alright, we can perform one of the following. Pick up any number of scrap, and we need scrap to build stuff. Pick up 1 item in a room. Items are things like coolant canisters. Drop 1 item. Drop any number of scrap, and then we can use scrap. Perform one of the following. Use your special ability. Well, not going to be of much use for Ripley. Use an item you have, or craft an item, and trading is not going to mean anything either. So we have scrap, icons, move, conceal, and attack. Alright, so the things we can build are motion detectors, incinerators, flashlights, grapple gun, electric prod, cat carrier, coolant canister. Discard this while you're in the workshop to get 2 scrap. Only 1 can be carried at a time. So yes, if you look at our board, there's only 1 space. We can only carry 1 coolant canister at a time. They do not replace themselves in the game either. Once they're gone, unless a special card. So we need to build the electric prod. So reduce the amount of morale lost when encountering the alien by 2. May be used when it's not your turn. Well, it's going to be because we're playing solo. Flip after first use. Discard on the second use. No action required to use. It costs 3 scrap to build the electric prod. So we're going to have to start getting some scrap. Alright, so here we go. We have to get down to the workshop at some point. But I think we want to go up here to Mother first. Maybe grab some of that scrap so that we can begin possibly building the electric prod. So let's get down to where Ripley is. Of course, our alien's down in the nest, and start moving. Alright, so Halloween month, and we got Ripley in the Nostromo, and she's just going to go 1, 2, 3, and her 4th action, she's parking herself out in Mother. That's it. That's all she can do. Alright, we're going to give this 1 more shuffle because, yeah, why wouldn't we? We don't want to be cheating now, do we? Alright, shuffled up. And our first encounter card, because this is the turn order, is going to be Alien. Oh wow, it moves 3 towards Ripley. Of course, she's the only one there. It would do 3 damage, or 3 morale damage to her. If it gets to her, alien stock. Use caution navigating an M-class starfreighter. Dark passages can hide obstacles and hazards. Yep, so the alien on the move. So we got to move the alien 3 spaces towards Ripley. Alright, the alien is actually faster to go up this ladder up to the next section of the ship versus going to this ladder up. So the alien moving 3, 1, 2, 3. The alien is now currently hanging out in the maintenance bay. Alright, let's continue on. We'll have another couple of turns for sure. Alright, well, Ripley has made it to Mother. She's got 4 actions, so let's see. For her first action, she will pick up all scrap. So she's going to pick up the 2 scrap that are sitting there. So now she's got 2 scrap. She needs 3 to craft a electric prod. And for her second action, she'll pick up the coolant canister, because you never know what we're going to need that for. And you can only carry 1, so we'll put that in her inventory. She's got 2 actions left. She might as well go 1, 2, and move over to the bridge. Alright, back to another one of these lovely encounter cards to see what's happening. And we get Order 937. Meet me in the infirmary. The active crew member moves to the med bay. So we're going to be moving to the med bay. Well, the med bay's, oh, that's cool. It's got 2 scrap in it. So we have to move to the med bay. That actually works good for us. If Ash is in the ship, we're not playing with Ash. No crew members with him, move him 2 spaces. So that's actually, that worked pretty good. Actually moved us just to the med bay, which is nice because now we've got 2 scrap just sitting there waiting for us. Speaking of next turn, well, let's carry on. Alright, well, we have, of course, this guy right here. So our first action of 4 will be picking up scrap. Now we have 4 scrap, which is awesome. Because as an action, we're going to take 3 of it and build the grapple. 3 of it and build the electric prod. So we're going to spend 3 of our 4 scrap, and those go out of the game. Spending 3 of the 4 scrap, and we are getting ourselves a nice electric prod, which is awesome. And there we go. So we're going to equip that. It has 2 uses. So first use, second use, it goes down to 1. Third use, it is of no more use, and we dump it. So now we have electric prod. We still have 2 actions remaining. We need to get, we have to get to the maintenance bay, which is, of course, we have an alien kind of in our way. And we have no other scrap kind of kicking around. So I guess, and the alien can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to us, so 2 actions. We might want to move over, trying to get to this ladder so we can scoot. So I think we're going to go 1, 2 to here. Hopefully stay away from the alien. Alright, next turn, our next encounter card is going to be All Quiet. So, the alien will move 1 space towards us. So, let's see, it would go 1, it would go 1, 2, 3 to the bottom, 4, 5, or go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will actually climb the ladder. I don't know if we can quite see that. It'll just move up here into the docking bay, trying to come around to get to us. That's a short, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and if it goes the other way, it would be 5. So that actually worked out pretty good. It would do 2 morale hits if it hits us, but it didn't. So in the bridge, we're going to put 1 scrap and 1 encounter token. Alright, a scrap goes in, oh, that's the used stuff. So 1 scrap goes into the bridge, which is right up here. And then we have to take these encounter tokens. I have a whole bunch of them. I'll just shuffle them up. I'll just grab some here. And we're going to put an encounter token up at the bridge as well. Alright, so I put the scrap in here. We got a face down encounter token. So when we move into that space, we don't know what it is. Alright, let's have 1 more turn. For Ripley, she's got 1 scrap. Now she's got an electric prod, coolant. She's trying to get down to this maintenance bay. And, oh man, it's so hard to get away from this alien. He is pretty brutal. Alright, let's move 4 and see what we can do. Alright, so our 2 objectives, I guess, is we need to get the cattle prod to the galley. Actually, we can complete, because this is the galley right here. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. So now we have completed our first mission. Bring an electric prod to the galley. Boom! Success. And we have 1 action remaining, so let's get away from the alien. We'll move there. Alright, 1 more encounter card for the episode. And let's see what we get for our encounter card. Alien! Oh, it's just 2. Oh, what is this? Lost the signal. This doesn't sound good. Oh, wait. Return the alien to the nest. Okay. Well, the alien actually goes back to the nest. Alright. Place a concealed token in each room where no crew members or concealed tokens are present. Shuffle all alien encounter cards back into the encounter deck. Oh dear. So, wow. Okay, so this is the only alien encounter card. It has to get shuffled back in here, so I'll do that in a second. And, or is this an alien encounter card? Oh, this is the, okay, this gets shuffled back in too, so those are out of the game. This one is going to get shuffled back in here. And then when we come right back after I'm done shuffling, we have to put WOW in every room that does not, oh boy, this is terrible. Every room that does not have an encounter token needs to get one. Things just got really terrible for Ripley. Okay, that was not good. All right, and there's a whole pile of these tokens. So here we go. Let's see if I can get all the rooms. So we'll put, oh, there's one here already. Put one in Mother. We're going to put one in Hyper Sleep. We are going to put one in the Galley. We're going to put one in the suit storage, one in the med bay, wow, one in docking bay, one in the airlock. I might be running out of these. There's already one here, one here, one here, one down in equipment storage, and I think I've got everywhere, and then we have one left over. Some of them are Jonesy, some are nothing, some are alien attacks. If I've missed any rooms, I will correct it before the next episode. I think I've got all of the named rooms. Maintenance, workshop. I mean, the nest is a named room, but I don't think we put one there. An encounter token? Maybe we do. It is a named spot, so we'll put an encounter token at the nest. Okay. I think that's going to be it. All right, I'm going to leave it off there for today. So we got Ripley, and she's got to, well, she basically has to get herself to the workshop, and then once she gets to the workshop, we're going to be revealing the final mission. See if she can pull this off. So far, we've stayed away from the alien, but we've got all these encounter tokens on every single room. So every time we move into a space now with an encounter token, we've got to flip it over, and it could be an alien attack. The alien comes right to you. You've got to run 3 spaces away. Not good. Alright, thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comment, description. Like, this is Alien Fate of the Nostromo. We're doing it solo with Ripley for Halloween month. So I hope you join me tomorrow for the continuation. We'll see how Ripley makes out against the alien.